Okay, good evening, everyone. Okay, we wait for a while. Okay, let me call my guys up. Thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. Okay, good evening, everyone. I hope you can hear me and see my screen. You should be able to see Forest Factory page. Okay, all right. Good evening, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Okay, so let's start. I'm going to do a recording as usual. Later, I'll upload in my main channel as well. Okay, good evening, everyone. All right. Today, today is 8th of August 2025. It is around 8:04 p.m. here. All right. I hope you can see me and hear me. Okay, hang on. I think it should be okay. Yeah. Guys can see, can hear, because I'm going to continue ready. Okay, so this week, all right, this week is compared to the last week, we have a lesser news and item. All right, so last week we have a lot, FOMC, Fed decision, we have an NFP, all this kind of stuff. Okay, all right. So going forward this week, right, we have quite a little lesser item this week. So I feel that this week will be a little bit may not be the continuous trend. So this is the kind of week that we need to be even more careful. All right, because sometimes, for example, like market move a lot, right? Market move a lot, and after that, the next week is market kind of like they kind of retest this kind of stuff. All right, so like let's say we have a very down move, the next week where we have a little bit of like retest back to the previous condition. Wait, let me zoom it out. Okay, so this kind of stuff. So please be careful with this week. All right, as you can see, we may be seeing some sort of rebounding effect. All right, so I think we are starting to see some rebounding effect. So in terms of news, right? Tonight we have a ISM PMI. So this is important. All right, and other than that, we don't really have so much of the item for this week. For US, except on the Thursday already. So the tonight 10 o'clock data, 10 p.m. Singapore time. Myanmar time is like 8:30, all right, 8:30 p.m. So it's like this kind of events. And we have a Thursday, we have a the unemployment claim. So these are two major US dollar related item. All right. Other than that, on Thursday, we have this rate decision on British pound. All right. And we have tomorrow we have a New Zealand item. So US dollar we only left with one and two item. All right, so please be aware of that. So, the market is pretty much, I think it's a low volume kind of thing in my opinion. Then we have something on Friday, which is a Canadian item, and this one we need to be careful because the Chinese item can come in on Friday, Saturday. So, try not to have position on the Chinese related market unless you are quite sure of you have a proper stop loss, all this kind of stuff. Because if Saturday come, the news is really quite bad or quite good, yeah, anything, if the market move big on Monday, you might be, of course, you can make a lot of money and you can lose a lot of money also. All right. So this on this item. All right. So let's now talk about this individual pairs, right? Okay. Let me go through a few of them. All right. So you see, last week, right, we have the whole week have been selling. Remember, I mentioned about this Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and the whole week of last week was selling, right? Until last Friday, we have some sort of like a cancellation candle. So it's like we can call it engulfing cancellation candle. So that means the market was trending down, right? Then we have this kind of big spread bar. That means the high and the low is a very high, kind of like very wide spread bar. So this is a kind of like a shaking out the incoming trend. So that means the market was a lot of selling going on, right? Coming down, then we have a very big shakeout coming in. All right. So after a shakeout, market would tend to, just like an earthquake, you see, market would tend to go sideways and swing up and down, in my opinion. So this is what is exactly happening. Market is now, they are just swinging up and down. So now what is happening? Of course, between 1.31 and 1.33 has become this is a resistance, and this has become a support, you see. So this is what is happening, gentlemen. So currently we need to be very careful. Market is just trying to find the next footing. So they're just trying to range around, in my opinion. Okay, overall, I'm still quite bearish on British pound against US dollars. Okay, but of course we need to be careful with the entry, because of course this is a good resistance, right, which is around 1.335. All right, and another stronger resistance is somewhere around even higher. So we need to be we need to light in our entry. All right, we need to be lightened in our entry. And there's one good there's a one good stuff about TradingView. Okay, there's one good stuff for TradingView is that we can use the alert system. All right, so alert is something like this. All right. So it's like for me, I do my best to look out for those good setup level, right? Potential support resistance level, right? Then when I do the weekly plan, right, I put all these alert inside. All right. So I mean, you need to be certain member or certain level of member to be put an alert, but or you can just write it down in your book also. It's all right, right? So this is good because when the alert got triggered, right? Then give me some sort of like, okay, this is what my plan, I will look into that alert, whether should I take action or not. Okay, so far, all right. So far, all the alert that I have put it on. So far, I have this crude wire I have already triggered already, but later we will talk about it. Okay, so this alert feature is good. So currently for British pound, I put the alert somewhere around here. You can see the dotted line here. So I'm waiting for this level to really get tested actually. So I'm not really so eager to short yet. So let's see whether the market do some sort of like a retest and stuff like that. Okay, waiting is part of the trading, yeah. So please be very careful that we don't have to be in and out from the market all the time. We can be like we can take a trade as long as the market is moving in your favor. You can hold. You got what I mean. Trading is not like how to say, it's you don't have to move around. Certain time market is really doing in your favor. You just need to sit tight. And currently, market is not really in my belief that I expect market will going down right now. I'm waiting. Okay. All right. Another one is Euro. All right. Euro is even actually, hang on, Euro. Euro actually is even a little bit worse. Okay, I'm even more bearish on this guy. So Euro, I'm expecting, okay, before the week come in, I already give an alert on this level already. Yeah, you can see 1.168 region. All right, so let's see whether the market really retests here or not. Okay, of course, not every time they will retest. All right, sometime, all right, let's say the market, we have a very bearish looking candle or stuff like that, then I may take an action. But unless there is a really good reason, I will wait around here. Right, so I'm not really hurry into the short as well, because you see, when the market was selling, right? You see, market was selling. All right, market was selling. There was a lot of levels that there was not much of the volume inside. So, for example, like let's say, like for example, like we just to show you, let's say we segregate into the 5 section on this sell down. Okay, just to example, yeah. Here we have, let's say, for example, like -10. Right here, -7. Here is 0. Here is 1. Here is the minus. Let's say 20. Right. So from this level, right, if you just look at the price action, you will just thought that, okay, this is set down on that day, right? But in reality, as per the volume profile, this level is a lot of blank in between. All right. So if the market ever retest there, they were likely to go and fill, just like a gap, you see, they were likely to go and fill this level. All right. So that's the reason why I'm trying to wait this kind of level first. So I'm not really hurry into the into the short, I will wait around here. In ICT, if you follow ICT or I think SMC also, they call it fair value gap, right? FVG. This is a term that they call. All right, actually, this is exactly the same that I just mentioned because certain level, during the very big, like a this kind of engulfing bar, right? Certain level got some sort of like air pocket, all right? So this level can be retest, okay? So I'm waiting for that to happen. So I'm also waiting at the higher level to, potentially short it down, okay? So, and you see on last Friday, we have such a strong volume candle, all right? Strong volume as well. So what does it mean? I mean, the whole sell down that took place last week is being so-called being challenged already. Okay, so the market is pretty we cannot say it's downtrend really. Okay, so I think they will do some sort of retest, likely in my opinion. So you need to give some, give some room for them to move. Okay, you cannot have like, oh, okay, I sell now, I put a stop loss here. I don't think it's the right way to do so because market can easily go up, then take your stop loss out, then eventually will go back down. You got what I mean? So you need to have a bit of like a certain give a buffer on the market. Okay, so so far, British pound and euro, I'm quite bearish on, more bearish on British pound. And Aussie and New Zealand also roughly the same. All right. But Aussie and New Zealand are also giving them a little bit of buffer for them to run about. So previously we have a strong volume coming in here. All right. So market went down, market went up, but you see, they eventually come back to this level. So my point here is that, you see, market, they do swing around. So please be aware of that. Does it, when the market have certain level, doesn't have to be like, it will immediately go up or go down. All right. Okay. So my point here, another point here, that this is a good resistance level. All right. Of course, they got go down, they got go up, but eventually this level has proven to be a resistant already. So you see, I'm letting these guys to come back here. I'm potentially looking for a shot from here. All right. So I'm also waiting. Okay, now let's talk about gold. All right. Okay, gold was pretty down on the last Friday, but I was mentioning on Monday, right? Market were likely to go 3340 level. You can look into my post inside. So, this is exactly what happened. They want to 3340. Now they are being retested about ready. So now they are in between. Okay, they are in between of resistance and support. All right, so please be very careful. All right, just because of okay, now it's a bearish candle, I'm going to sell. Does it mean that tomorrow will be bearish? They may even go back up higher. So because why? Market is really doing swinging around between these two levels. All right. So I kind of see that. And moreover, you can see, look at this candle, current today candle. Yeah. Let me zoom in a little bit on gold. Okay. Look at this today candle, right? Look at today candle is a little bit bearish, almost challenging the yesterday candle already, right? Because almost quite equivalent, huh? But look at the volume of this candle, the current candle. Okay, so what is telling me that on this sell down, actually there wasn't so much of the resistance or force coming in. So the main market just maybe like they use a little bit of sell push to actually bring it down. So what you should do is that you should be careful with this kind of sell position because any moment if there's any buy push coming in, then market can go back up higher. Okay, so how do you find out the buy push? Of course, you identify the support level. All right, I think the good support levels are somewhere around here, in my opinion. So, my thinking, all right, by today or tomorrow, market will range around 3400. All right, and between the 3375. Okay, please watch out this level. If there is that level touch, I mean within that range, 3375 to 3400. If there's any bullish candle show up again, if the market will retest this level or even higher again, in my opinion. All right. So please don't fall for this current price action just easily. All right. Because one thing I want to a bit careful is that you see the volume is very low. So I won't be surprised, by end of today, this candle will be a little bit different. Because you see, today candle is not yet over. We still got 8 hours to go, right? So they might be even different by end of today. Okay. So go, please be careful. They just pulling back down because of they touched this 3440 level. And I expect the support somewhere around 3775 to 3400 region. All right. So let's see how it's go. Okay, so should I sell? Should I buy now or not? I say if you want to buy, at least wait with the price session of bullishness, just like this guy. You see, the price go down one day, the next day price so-called got being so-called rejected by from being bearish. See, the next day go up already. So at least this kind of transition candle will be better. All right, wait for this kind of condition transition candle. Okay, so gold is not really bearish. Okay, to conclude, okay, silver also quite similar. All right, so you see, silver when the market was going up here, they have such a strong volume coming in, and here they also have such a strong volume coming in here. And silver is now a little bit showing the similar signs of strong volume coming in here. So should you sell today? I would say no. All right, you should, if you want to sell, wait at the resistance level. All right, and you should see this kind of price action on the downside. So it's always quite advisable for you to, if you want to sell, look for the blue candle, the blue color candle to red color candle to change. All right. Also, same thing if you want to buy. All right. If you want to buy, you wait for the red color candle to blue color candle to change. Okay. So this is some sort of like a reversal, at least pattern that help you with the direction. Okay. No hurry. Okay. So silver also a little bit similar. I think market might swing back even higher in my opinion. All right. So silver also please be quite careful. All right. Don't short unnecessarily. Okay. And I want to talk about Japanese yen. Okay, last 2 weeks, not last week, last 2 weeks, I have a very good run on the Japanese yen. I have been bearish on Japanese yen for quite some time. All right. So for example, like, I have been quite bearish on Japanese yen, quite bearish, AKA, this bearish on Japanese yen, that means bullish on US dollar Japan. Okay. So I have a very good run previously. Then I closed my position somewhere around here last Friday. And now I'm looking for another round. All right. So I'm not in a hurry. Now they have a bit of bearish looking candle show up now, but same thing, right? We haven't got any bearish price session we haven't got this candle is not yet over yet, right? So I want to make sure the price is really doing in my favor first. So I'm just holding it well. I'm just looking for it well. So let's see. Okay, I'm still overall quite bearish on this guy. So that means market will eventually will go back to retest in my opinion. All right, I'm watching it closely. Okay, there is one time I want to show you Canadian dollars. All right, Canadian dollars. Okay, I want to prove it to you the condition that you do not have to change the direction often. All right, okay? Do not change the direction often. The reason because sometimes market just moves slowly and it can reward you for a long time. Okay, let me show you. I think it's let me see, Canadian dollars. Let me see. I will show you with the US dollar Canadian can see better. US dollar Canadian can see better. All right. Let me show you. Okay. Actually, I was bearish on US dollar Canadian about 2 to 3 months ago. All right. I was telling about this potential trend of this particular US dollar Canadian selling down. As far as I remember, you can go back and watch my video. Okay. Around 2025, earlier part of 2025. Okay. So what happened? All right, of course, market was the time was not really bearish, and we have a very strong, this kind of unusual candle. That means on the particular day, market go up a lot and close back into this range. Okay, so you see, market didn't really go down immediately. Market, in fact, they even range around for up and down a little bit, but range around for about 1 more month actually. All right, then eventually US dollar Canadian go down until recently. That means from February, March until July, August. So we are talking about almost 4 months, 3 to 4 months move down. All right. So if move down almost 400, about 800 points, 800 pips. Okay. So you see, sometimes you need to be very careful, very patient and slowly follow. You don't want to rush in. Okay, you see, I saw this potential move. All right, I saw this potential move actually sink somewhere in the I think earlier February, in my opinion. Sometimes market didn't go in our favor immediately. They even do the bit of shakeout, so even go sideways, then eventually they start to go in the favor. Okay, so trading is a very different, not really like if you are excited or up and down or selling, buying, actually it's not really, you are not really trading. Okay, you are just going. I mean, you need a proper plan to help you out, actually. Okay, so this is something that I want to show you. Okay, what else do we have? So just to conclude, gold and silvers are not really bearish. All right, please be careful. And I only a bit bearish on euro, actually. All right, there's something that I want to mention and I want to show it to you. Crude oil. All right. So recently, right? Recently, or in fact, yesterday, not even recently. Yesterday, I put the alert somewhere around here. You can see my alert here. Alert here around 65.5. I put the alert here that I put the remark saying that it's at the support or not. So yesterday they trigger. So you see, when the information trigger, I go and take a look and I look at the yesterday price action. Okay, let me show you in the price action in this manner. So you see, yesterday the price action is very, or at least they are quite bearish, right? They are not bullish at all, right? So I decided to not to do anything about it. Okay, I say this is, I know there is some potentially support around $65. Then instead of buying immediately, I say, okay, I will wait for one or two more days and the market start to show something else. So you see, because of that, yesterday I didn't take any buy position. And you see, today is even going a bit even lower. All right. So let's see how it's go. All right. I won't be really look into the bullishness until the price action got some bullish candle. Then, we will look for a potential long. Okay. So put in the alert, analyze, put the alert in. All right. Then when the alert come in, you reevaluate the situation. Okay. So this is a very fine example. Okay. Another one is BTC. All right. And last but not least, I don't want to take so much of your time. Okay, BTC basically is pretty much in the, let me show you what's happening to BTC. Okay, BTC was pretty in line with the global macro money supply, right? So you see, I mean, they don't really follow straight up, but they are in the very nice rhythmic kind of like a following. So now you can see the global money supply, right? They are kind of going sideways here now, right? So that's the reason why the Bitcoin is kind of going sideways as well. Not crude oil, sorry. Bitcoin is going sideways as well. So I will be very careful. All right. Try not to long a lot, try not to short a lot as well. We need to have a clear break up or down at the moment. All right. So I previously have a lot of Ethereum position. I have already taken some profit out of it already. So I'll be very careful. All right. You look at here. All right. We have a very strong volume. And you look at here. We have also quite a decently strong volume here. So you see, and we have a strong volume between 117 and 120. Yeah. All right. This is a two strong volume. And the market is now breaking down from this level already. So and you can see this is where a lot of fair value gap that I mentioned. So now they just go back and retest this fair value gap. So please be very careful. Even if they have to come back up, we have a lot of resistance over here. So to conclude, I am not so 100% bullish on Bitcoin just yet. Okay, I mean, of course, they have something coming in. We have a lot of volume coming in. All right, of course, I cannot see the future. A lot of things coming in. Then we really break up this level. Then okay, we are back into the trend again. I mean, the market is going to, go up higher. But until then, from the way that I'm looking at it right now, okay, the way that I'm looking at it right now. Okay, you see the volumes are really thinning down. So market is just zipping and up and down in my opinion. So when the market is zipping up and down, just be careful. When the market go in your favor, you long and go in your favor, get ready to take profit. Okay, because there is no strong breakout is in the making. So what is no breakout, strong breakout? No strong breakout mean after a few days, they can come back down. Okay, also same thing on the short side, because there is no volume. All right, no volume. Even if the market go down, is you have a short position, please, get ready to take profit, because if there's any volume coming, they can reverse anytime as well. Okay, so just to conclude, okay, I do have weekly data like this. All right. I hope you can see my screen. I don't know whether I can see or not. I shared it last 2 days, right? I do have a data like this. I do have a weekly analysis plan, of course, and on top of that, I update daily as well. My suggestion is that you should have something like this as well. Okay, follow the plan. I mean, plan doesn't mean that it may or it may not work. Okay, almost a 50-50 game here. But the point here is that at least you have a plan. I mean, something to guide you along. Okay, so guys, thank you very much for watching. All the best for the trading week. Okay, if you can follow me on my Telegram, I have posted in the description. Okay, because Telegram I will update quite regularly, and if there's any setups or any interesting stuff, I will share there as well. Okay, so if you're watching it on YouTube, if you like this video, please do me a favor. Do the thumbs up. You can share and stuff like that as well. Okay, so have a great week ahead. Thank you very much. Bye bye.